Day 254 on this carnivore diet documentary. Today I'm talking how to hack sleep issues on carnivore diet. So, a couple of things in this video. I'm gonna go over my personal sleep issues that I've been having over the past couple of weeks here as I'm on carnivore diet. I'm on day 254 of my carnivore diet journey, and I'm documenting this live as we go. I'll go over my sleep issues. I'll go over some of the solutions that I found that I'm going to test in order to find the solution, right? And I'm gonna go over where I found these and where you can find these too, right? So just to give you a sort of a pre-frame of this, I'm documenting this live as I go. So when there is a solution or an update on this sleep issues thing that I'm going through, I'm gonna post that video. I'll probably post it up right here. If I can get that thing to pop up on YouTube and the show right over here somewhere. I'll put that video there. Right? If it's not there yet, then in the time being, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and that way you'll get updated with it live as it comes along, as well as all the other content that comes along with this. So let's get going, right? What have I been going through with the sleep issues here on carnivore? I noticed that they started a couple of weeks ago, right? I've been getting 5.5 at the low end, up to 8 hours of sleep in a night, and my sleep hasn't been that great. I've been a little bit more fatigued during the day. My mind is not as clear, maybe a little bit more fogginess. Last night, for example, I went to sleep very early, 8:30 p.m., same time as my kids. And I woke up at 3 a.m., which is 6.5 hours, right? Not too bad. Before carnivore, I would get anywhere from 5 to 6.5 hours of sleep, usually maybe 7 if I was lucky. When I first started carnivore, after the first month, I started getting great sleep, like the best sleep I've had in years, 7 to 8 hours guaranteed, sleeping deep, dreaming, having crazy, wild, very vivid dreams. And I had that for months going on, and recently I started exercising intensely 3 weeks ago. And I look at my notes, and I take a bunch of notes. I notate what I eat, I notate my weight, times I weighed in, a bunch of different stats, how I'm feeling at the time. I document all this stuff. And if I look back at my notes, I can see that my sleep sort of turning off and becoming, my sleep isn't bad right now. It's good, but I want it to be great. I'm in search of optimization. So my sleep somewhat going bad correlates with me exercising at intensity. I just started at a CrossFit box. I trained there maybe 7 times so far. So not a lot. However, this is coming from no exercise since starting carnivore. And I haven't really trained at intensity high intensity for at least 6 years, right? Because I've been unable to. I've suffered from exercise intolerance majorly before that. One of the issues I've been trying to hack with carnivore, right? So anyhows, my sleep issues started, and it might be due to exercising at intensity, but I'm not really sure. So we're gonna see. If this works, if the solution that I'm proposing here is gonna work. So how do I find a solution to this, right? The answer to that is carnivore Facebook groups, right? I'll leave the links to the Facebook groups below this video. I'll also leave a link to my Facebook group below this video when I start one. So depending upon when you watch this video, there might be a link to mine. Feel free to go ahead and join. Be in there, we can mix it up, find solutions together. This is how we solve these issues, because there's not a lot of resources for us, right? As carnivores, we are the oddballs out, right? We're doing something nobody else does here in society, and it's actually really frowned upon. So you get a lot of people thinking that we're crazy, right? I used to think that people doing carnivore were crazy until I actually read into it, learned a little bit more about it, experienced it for myself, and here I am now. A great example of someone who went from, living a not optimal life to living as my best self and being pretty optimized, right? So anyhow, the Facebook groups will be linked in the bottom of this video. Feel free to join them. Here's what I do, right? When I run into an issue, I go to one of these Facebook groups, and typically maybe I'll ask a question, or I'll search for other people who have asked the question. I was going there this morning to ask this question about sleep, and lo and behold, I see a post from someone who just asked this question. It's in this Carnivore Fix Facebook group. And they asked the exact question that I was looking for. This person seems to have more of a worse situation than I do. Which I'm grateful that mine isn't as bad as this person's situation. However, I feel for them, So I'm going to piggyback off of them and sort of look through the commentary that people propose, you know, what solutions people are proposing that they use in order to resolve sleep issues. So the person asking the question is saying, when I'm eating zero carbs, I can't sleep at night. My stress level is high. Several people say it can be due to low blood sugar, which creates high cortisol levels. This person is about 4 months into carnivore. They used to have great sleep, but their sleep is starting to deteriorate now. So they're looking for answers. And some of the answers that people are giving, this one's awesome. So it says, I'm going to get slammed for this one now, but I tried everything for 6 months. In the end, what worked for this person was 50 grams of carbs and white rice, right? So carbs, that's one solution. I'm not going to test that yet, right? I'm not going to test it yet, but I'm going to go with something else. So we'll go over some of these other solutions here. Somebody's asking, have you tested your glucose? You get a glucose monitor, you test it at night. If you eat protein, that should supply you with a bump in glucose so that your glucose level is not too low. It's not going to, it's going to help your glucose level to bump up so that you can sleep better, right? First, the person who asked the question says, I haven't tested it yet. That one I might test, but only if this first one doesn't work, this other solution that I'm going with. So a lot of people talking about electrolytes, right? Electrolyte imbalance. One person said, Andrew Huberman, right? He's a human optimization specialist. You can find him on YouTube. He recommends magnesium threonate and L-theanine about 30 to 60 minutes before going to bed. And, you know, he says that those things could work, so maybe I'll get that. I just went to Whole Foods before this and I looked for these supplements and I couldn't find them. If I order them online from Amazon, they're not going to get here in time for me to use them immediately. I'm looking for an immediate solution so I can improve my sleep starting now. You know. So what did I do? There's a lot of people here that are suggesting magnesium and potassium and salt before bed, right? So I went rummaging through my huge supplement closet that I have. Ton of old supplements. Some of this stuff is like a couple of years old. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars in supplements trying to improve myself and so overcome some of the issues that I've had before starting carnivore, which carnivore resolved a lot of it, right? And I found this little guy. Not sure if you can see that, ionic magnesium. So it's liquid, there's no veggie capsule, there's no veggie whatever inside, you know, they mix with the supplement. So I'm gonna take this. I'm going to take cream of tartar, which I totally forgot to get. I space cased it out while I was at Whole Foods and I forgot to get it. So cream of tartar, the spice, right? I guess it's in the spice area. But this is pure potassium, pretty much. So cream of tartar, this stuff, and some salt, some Redmond's real salt. I'm going to experiment with that tonight over the weekend. And I'll have an update in the video again. I have the update video here to see, you know, did it work? Did it not work? Is it working so far? Is it improving? Maybe I have to test some other things, right? Maybe I'm not eating enough fat. That's another one. Somebody else proposed in here. Maybe you need to be eating more fat. I've heard that one also. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I'll take it as far as I need to go in order to find a solution. And you can follow along with me as I go to attempt to resolve this sleep issues on carnivore diet. So, yeah, one person here saying lower protein and higher fat is helping me. Awesome. Another person said eat pickles, right? Maybe pickles, maybe that's increased sodium. I don't know. Anyhow, we're going to test this out, see how it goes. I'll let you know in the next video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can see the next update and see how this goes as I sort of, I guess, experiment on myself, right? It's a documentary. It's experimenting live as I'm going through carnivore diet, and I'm hoping that I can get these videos out in time, in a timely manner, so that, you know, I can update them somewhat daily. Maybe I'll do one every weekday to sort of, you know, go through these. But that's it for now. We got the solution. Facebook groups will be linked in the comment in the description of this video. If you have a solution for getting terrible sleep on carnivore diet, if you have sleep problems and you have a solution, share it in the comments, right? Share it for all the other people watching this video. And for me too, I might test your solution if I come back with something. You know, if I don't find a solution of my own and your comment provides a solution, then, you know, let us know. Let me know, let everyone else know. You know, if we have enough people saying kind of the same things like, hey, I tried this worked for me, I tried this worked for me. One of the reasons I'm choosing the electrolytes path is because so many people commenting in this Facebook group on this post are saying, could be electrolytes. Electrolytes help me resolve it for myself. So I'm looking for people who had the experience, right? And they resolved it with a certain thing, and it looks like electrolytes is pretty common. It's readily available to me to be able to take it right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Let's stick together as a community and yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time, right? Like the shirt, just like bacon. Here, I'm just like bacon, make everything better. Thanks for being here, my friend. See you later.